Alright, welcome to Gran Turismo 7, and we're taking on Dragon Trail yet again in the GR4 class, so very much a new class for us here at JCCR_Johnny at JCCR Racing. So I'm in no way accustomed to the GR4 cars. I'm all about those GT3s, but GT3 this week is Nordschleife, and that is the green HE double hockey stick. So we're out here avoiding that. Oh, we get hit off the track. Looks like people are out for violence yet again, and we get destroyed. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's experiencing this, so let me know in the comment section. But I've got a feeling that this is just all too commonplace. And now we have to start from absolute last. Let me know in the comment section, is this happening to you? Say +2 here in the Lamborghini will be just right. +1, +2. So we've gone from 4th to 15th, all in lap 1. Oh, there's another Johnny who's been taken off the track. Knight Rider Jim, good evening. Gotta remember to shift early the Lamborghini here. Not the only one finding that the Lamborghini is one of the best cars. Lamborghini, the Mazda, the Genesis G70. Lots of blood getting spilt on this track, but the Death Chicken did not get us this time. That guy must have done all sorts of crimes, because generally Gran Turismo 7's penalty system is pretty broken. Doesn't really do a very good job of penalizing cars for brutalizing each other. So he must have really done quite a job on other cars. Hey, Super Doofus, Dom, what is up? Don't forget, folks, check out Super Doofus's channel on YouTube. Give him some love, show him some kindness. Hit that like button on as many of his videos as you possibly can. Alright, we're zoned in. We're on lap 2 in 11th. Let's see if we can go from the bottom to the top. But we get destroyed yet again at Dragon Trail in Gran Turismo 7. Running the Lamborghini. Pretty darn good car. I hear the G70 and the Mazda both very solid when it comes to taking hits. Hopefully you won't be using those vehicles to dish out the hits. Hope you'll all have clean races and not do that to some poor Lamborghini driver like myself. Short day, only worked 13 hours, Tom. I'm glad and sad to hear that. I hear you though. I did about 12 hours today, and here I am now, only getting off work. Haven't been off work for very long, and I'm back in the driver's seat, taking control of my race and life. Hey, who knows? Maybe we can grow this channel big enough that this can become a full-time... Oh, I'm eating the chicken! Oh, at least we kept it under control. That'll be a slow showing, but we'll still pull a position here. You got to eat food. Yeah, that was wild. 24 hours no food, Tom. What are you doing, mate? I guess business is good. Maybe a little too good. Hopefully you're getting paid for all those hours. Or if it's your own business, hopefully it's growing your business and you're prospering, mate. Work long and prosper. Yeah, Seahawk, Ronan, what is up? We got Knight Rider Jim. We've got the hardcore boys in the house. And by hardcore, don't take that out of context. And at the top of the candies, we break. General good rule of thumb. Can usually break. Breaking at the top of the candies is usually pretty much a good spot. No, why are you braking, mate? That's not a zone to brake. Well, I guess, mate, passing you next lap will be easy, or closing the gap here. Come on, Mazda buddy, follow me, and I will show you where to brake and where not to brake. Oh, back end, having a little trouble keeping it under control there at +2. +1 would be a little safer, but I think we can handle it. We just can't do... The rear does get a little loose trying to brake into the chicken. And we're now in 8th, meaning we will not have our driver rating go down. So we got all-wheel drive power here, powering us through. Ooh, very slow, 100 miles per hour. And the GT3s, I can go through there. I've gone through there at 129, so quite a difference. Need to get used to these vehicles. And we've got 2 full laps to pass Snark Raven in front of us. We'll call him a Snarkra. And then we got Damie. Hopefully they've got good, high safety ratings. Do not feel like getting booted into last place again. Punted to last. Using the full track, just basic. Going back to the basic racecraft, going from the complete outside to the complete outside. Full throttle through there. Quick little braking here. Catch the apex, back on the throttle once we get to about the center of that apex. Dark J Boo will or will not be joining us tonight. I missed that comment. I'll have to jump into the live stream afterwards. I don't have the live stream on for this race as we're in sport mode so that I don't text and drive. Because we all know what happens when I text and drive. I make a lot of crushy. Oh, he will be. Fantastic. Got to get the Dark J back in this. He is our very own JCCR teammate and Batman. He's our very own Batman. Takes out the trash for us and often puts down some very fast laps. Often big competition between him, Knight Rider Jim, Dano, Ronan, all working to have the fastest lap time and fight off the challengers. Oh, took myself out. That was all me. I destroyed myself again. All right, 1 lap to try to catch up 2-3 positions. It's going to be a tall order. Mind you, when we pass these guys, they're braking pretty heavy in turns, so I think... Oh, and there's some solid violence. Oh, no. If I can get behind one of these cars for the straightaway, it'll help. Let them break the win for us. Very slow lap. Came in 4 seconds slower. These GR4s, when you're used to GT3s, or GR3s, it does feel like we're going awfully slow. Ooh, Nissan GTR, great car, very solid. Good, go anywhere, any track car. Not the best on any track, but very good on all the tracks. Had to let off the pedal, otherwise I'm going to slide into JS Rocket, but that did cost us time. We let off the pedal when we really wouldn't need to had we had access to the whole track there. All right, Tom, see you right back in a bit. All right, so his brakes locked up, and he just understeered himself off the track. Now we've got... At least we'll get 10th here if we can just... Hey, Dark J! Welcome, brother! Teammate! Good to have you in. Thank you very much for making it. We're actually just about to get over to the lobby mode. I got booted, destroyed, put into last place, climbed up to 8th, fighting for 7th, and then back to 11th and was able to take up back 1 position. But our speed rating will be going down. That is not a win, but at least we didn't give up and we climbed back up from last position. But we got destroyed again, twice actually. We got destroyed from another vehicle on this track, so typical. Dragon Trail nonsense. And then we destroyed ourselves on the Death Chicken. All right, we got the clean race bonus, a little bit of extra prize money, even though we're at near the bottom there. But I do like to see that first, second, and third, the safety rating went up. Shame on you, Damie. Shame, shame, triple shame. And then we've got, actually, it wasn't that dirty of a race. Very good to see. It's just whoever took me out early on. Can almost guarantee it was a Mazda. Not quite guarantee, but the high probability. Lots of Mazdas on the track here. Now it's time for part 2 of the live stream, where we jump into the battle between the no contact battle between JCCR Racing Team versus the Challengers. Let's see, our rating, D is iffy, and the S rating has gone way up, so we're really bringing back. The Monza had brought us from a full bar of S to right into the A, like half A or something. We're climbing back up. Lobby time. I hope you're all ready to race. I'm still very tired and somehow less tired than last night. Thank goodness I'm less tired than last night. I fell asleep face on a table at one point today at work. So I'm back from parental. I only took 2 weeks of parental, so I haven't recovered from all that lack of sleep, but we're having a private sale. And a lot of my clients are coming in, and I didn't want to miss out on it. I didn't want them, being maybe misserved by other sales guys that may not know, the affinities of the client and might not be looking out for their best interest necessarily. So I want to make sure that it's me that serves them. So I went in, but then after that, should have some more parental. In Canada, we pay for an insurance. We pay a heck of a lot of taxes, but we get benefits like if you're the sole breadwinner, sole income in a household, you can take, I think I have 28 weeks to take throughout the next year or year and a half. All right, let's load up the settings. Let's put it up to JCCR Sprint Race Clean or Kick. We'll be doing 5 to 7 lap races depending on the race. Let's start at Watkins Glen with 7 laps at this fantastic track. You can try to have the softs survive, but good luck. I'm going on mediums. That would be my tip to the crew. And of course, we'll need to change the car. We'll need to get into our old slippers here. Old yet new, because we got B. Williams built us this fantastic livery. There's even information on the lip of the hood that you'll see in just a moment. And once we get to 6, this is we're at what, 3? Here we go. Since we've gone up past 6, it's now gonna should load in really quickly. So let's just see what everyone's driving here. We got JCCR Ronan running up a new livery. Oh, we got to take a good look at this here. Looking sharp, mate. That almost looks like a logo for like a New World Order. Very nice, mate. And here we got Serial Killer as he destroys boxes of Cheerios. Clever name, Serial Killer. Love Advan wheels. And we've got JCCR_Johnny. That's me right here. If you haven't already done so, give this video a like. And if you know anyone else who likes sim racing, send it to them so we can get them involved in our community. And B. Williams saying, I'll have to catch that after. And who else do we have? We've got JCCR, Jay Rizzio waiting for the race. I watched the replay of our live. I'll have to catch it. It just keeps momentarily popping up. We got a me here. And we've got Dark J. Oh, Led, fantastic. He's going to be getting up to 2,000 subs. Fantastic. All right, so let's catch the news here. B. Williams saying, I watched the replay of your live. Glad you found the decals on the hood lip. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. We'll see it in just a moment. Let's see what other news here. We've got news coming in from the live, so make sure you're on the live here. Hello, all. Jay, Tom, Ronan, welcome, guys. Night Rider Jim saying, hello all, I was just doing some practice laps for Led's 2000s subs event. Awesome, I'm so glad you guys have taken the time to make it here. Blessed that you took the time to be here. Really appreciate it, folks, that you make it in. And yes, Dark J, don't forget, donate locally to fight cancer. And we've got our 12 racers here, let's see. Oh, a whole lot of B rating. So King Davis, you just made it in. So I'm just going to, that way you haven't wasted too much of your time there. But that is, EB is not who we want to be ideally attracting into the community. It makes for some very difficult and mentally challenging races. So let's get this grid up and running. So Night Rider Jim, you are definitely one of the fastest. Let's get you a little lower here. We'll put you above all the unsafe drivers. I am definitely the slowest, so I'll put myself near the top, and we'll try to hunt for a just a safe challenger here. Safe challenger. We'll put me up as Bunny and have Surf Aaron as the second. So I'll have two challengers at the top. And I think we're ready to go. Do we get our 12th racer? Well, we're going to start this race without... Is Dano in? Don't tell me we're missing Dano. I'm going to be starting it without Dano. Dano, where are you, buddy? I hope you're all ready to put the pedal to the metal. Let's get down into the action. 7 laps at the JCCR home track. It's going to get hot, so I'm going to get hydrated. Yeah, I guess we could have 1,000 subs racing event sometime soon, so we should be getting there pretty soon. Ooh, 8.8, almost a full second off there. Oh, did I? I'm not sure if I made contact. From my radar, I don't think I did, but I felt something in the steering wheel. Let me know in the comment section if I made contact and just took you off the track. I don't know who, but someone did go off track who was nearby me. So if I did that, let me know. I'm going to pull over and wait for you. Yes, never give up and no texting. And then Johnny with the Canadian flag there up on the hood. B. Williams, you really outdid yourself here. JCCR, YouTube on the other side. Absolutely love it. From the complete outside, trail brake to the apex, then get on throttle. Oh, wrong gear, should have been in third for proper rotation there. So we've lost a lot of speed, and that means we should just let Dark J right on by because we were way off on our speed there. Oh, I'm racking up the penalties. Oh, okay, we got a car to Batman. Needs to be Batman, folks. Actually, I'm not even gonna Batman him. Hitting on the straights, I will take myself out of my favorite race just to kick this jokester out. Me, I put you in first, and you're out. You did not deserve that first place position for the starting grid. So let's watch as B. Williams possibly take this home, but he's being followed closely by the Dark J, so this is going to be an interesting race. It is called JCCR Race Clean or Kick, and we just did a major kick. I could have had a bit more patience, and I just called for Dark J to Batman him off the track, and we could have worked on that together, but my patience is thin tonight. It's quite relaxing watching B. Williams get these lines turn after turn, really catching these lines properly. Dano, what is up, buddy? Will you make it in? Hey, I'm not racing right now, as you can clearly see. So we'll be doing race 2 possibly together. Yes, Dano has joined the room. He's fired up that PS5. So we got Speed and Forsey here in 9th. Followed by JCCR Ronan. Certainly hope that my rear end didn't touch his car when we were going through turn 1. If so, if I did, I was waiting for someone to say, "Hey there, buddy. You did do a contact." I would have pulled over and waited, but hey, I'm out of the race as it is. Anyways, we got Surf Aaron here trying to fight off a very quick Ronan. Serial Killer in 6th. Pretty nice livery there. Some companies I definitely like. Advan wheels do look amazing. Super Doofus is going to be joining. Yes, right on. And then we've got Essential driving the Mercedes. You can hear that dark growl of that V8 German engine. Followed by Roke 66. Very cool livery, Roke. Roke won one of the races last night, and the challengers did. They smoked us last night, completely destroyed us. So last night was Tuesday, and we got destroyed, yeah. JCCR J Rizio taking it to the outside, but in second, hunting down B. Williams. Tom's probably not too stressed. He knows I'll boot someone to fit him in. One of these new stranger dangers. Well, B. Williams showing us all the right lines to this track. Jay Rizio in the Toyota Supra. And yeah, Ronan's got a new livery, and it is looking pretty snazzy. And here we go. Here's Ronan's new livery, BSG 75. Oh, and he's made it specifically for the Subaru. And he's got some Galactica right back there, looking sharp. Super Doofus, well done. It's got that New World Order sticker, as I called it, up front. Guess Battle Scar. You know what? With how the racing's been going down right this week in sport mode, we could call it a Battle Scar Galactica livery. If he's done any Dragon Trail this week. Brutal. Actually, a really interesting race going on at the back of the pack here, as these cars have been locked up. Like, just been racing pretty neck and neck for the last 2 laps. Ooh, Surf Aaron taking it just a little, pushing it just a little too hard, caught a little bit of wall there. That might create a, no opening for Ronan on this tight track. Speed enforcer. You're not enforcing the speed when you're in last, but never give up. Keep on battling. And back to first. B. Williams picked up a 0.5 seconds delay. I think that's going to be enough to have our buddy Jay Rizzio here get a pass. So let's keep an eye on that. Penalty is going to be coming up shortly once we go through this turn and then up the hill. I'll have to try watching Battlestar Galactica. I was always a Star Wars and Star Trek guy. More Star Trek than Star Wars. Depends. I liked Star Wars more when I was a little kid. No, that's not true. I really liked Star Wars growing up. Okay, there we got he's just paid off the penalty, and that has brought Ronan up much closer. Let's go, Ronan, you can do this. The challengers are in a good position to actually win the week. It's currently overall for all the 9 weeks we've been counting here. 6 wins to the JCCR team, 3 wins to the challengers, but with B. Williams driving like this week might turn because we don't have a Thursday night race. I'm off doing community work once a month on Thursdays. Ha! I didn't notice that, Super Doofus. That is clever. Very, very clever. Nice little drop. All right, B. Williams racing up the hill here with those gas prices at $6 a liter off to the side. Well, if oil went to over $200 a barrel, it's not impossible, but let's certainly hope we don't see that. Gas prices still not adjusting to the fact that the price per barrel has gone back down to very close to where it was. So you'd think that gas would be back here in Sherbrooke, Quebec at like about $1.40 a liter, but no! It's still lingering at $1.70. This is ridiculous. It makes no sense. Well, it makes sense. They want more money. Went up really pretty quickly, and it's coming down really slowly. Oh, this is getting interesting now. B. Williams catching and throwing some grass on the track, but Ronan is right behind him. That is a tight gap, and we don't have Dark J's not that far behind. Look at this right here. There's 1 car space or less between B. Williams and Jay Rizzio. Okay, depending when, but 1 to 2 cars lengths. I guess the Supra isn't that bad looking after all. It's a pretty decent looking car. You can do it, Dark J. Keep on pushing. Yeah, I'm going to have to give Battlestar Galactica a try. Oh, it's getting very close. B. Williams has got to be feeling the pressure at this point. $87 a gallon. Wow. I remember gas being, I bought gas under $1 a liter. I remember back in, when my parents were buying gas, didn't quite have a car yet, but gas would be at like 56 cents in Ontario, and then in Quebec, we couldn't figure out, it's like, well, why is it like 90 some cents in Quebec, and in Ontario, it's at, 56 or 59 cents. Yeah, the 25 years will make a big difference on the price of things because we have an economic system and people running the economic system that think that inflation is necessary, and I really don't think it is. I think there's a sound argument for not printing money and not having inflation, but actually having deflation as processes of creating things become more efficient and the cost of producing those things become less, and the price comes down and more people can afford to buy more. It's been quite a while. I don't know about my decision to pull out of the race, but I just was not impressed someone trying to bash on a straightaway. Driving like a dog. Way to go, Knight Rider Jim. Way to go, Dark J. And gold going to B. Williams. Fantastic race. Neck and neck racing the whole way. And we had Rogue 66, another challenger. So our JCCR racers were sandwiched in between our winner B. Williams and our fourth place finisher Rogue 66. Good job, folks. Thank you for making it into race 1 of what will hopefully be 3. Oh no, Dark J's controller quit and you drove straight off. That is not fun when that happens. So we'll give you a bit of time to get your controller set back up, or if you can get the steering turned on or whatnot. So that's race 1, and it is going to the challengers. Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask B. Williams what race B. Williams wants here. Because when you win the race, you do become the boss. Oh, Le Mans. Oh, B. Williams. When B. Williams wins. I never like your choices in racing so far. Or more rarely, but I got to get better at Le Mans. I got to get to liking the race. The man's track. And it is a really long track. So this will simulate normally about 5 laps on most other tracks. And yeah, I think we can run softs here. So I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I'm throwing on softs. Let me know. Yeah, great track. Once you know how to drive it, it is a great track. Tila Teets, let's move you up near the top of that chart. Oh, you're not in. So this EB driver looks like he drove a clean race, so congratulations, Serial Killer. I do believe you did some good driving from what I saw, unless you're just misbehaving when he had the camera off of you. No, we're not taking unsafe drivers again. We've had enough of that tonight. I'd rather have less drivers on the track than have another battling out incident. Speed Enforcer also drove cleanly, so very good. I'm actually now definitely slower than Super Doofus. I think I'm going to have to start myself. Bunny. Speed Enforcer, actually. Speed Enforcer, Serial Killer. Surf Aaron, we could put them up higher, and Serial Killer, EB. I'm not confident putting less safe drivers up at the top. Usually I reserve that just for S. Super Doofus wants to be in the back of the bus where all the cool kids go. Well, we'll try. We watched Serial Killer. We saw they drove clean, so we'll put them up in first. We'll give them a try here. Hopefully this works. Surf, Aaron, I hope your internet connection is good and can get you in, because I'm about to start this race here. Daniel, what is up, fam? I'm sorry you can't make it in. I hope you're not still dealing with the hurricanes. Interesting hearing that you live in, what is it called? You're in Oklahoma? Oklahoma, Oklahoma. What was it? Wind Tunnel? No, not Death Valley. Help me out here. I just can't remember the term. Not the Wind Tunnel. All right, so let's get Surf Aaron up top, or higher up, I should say. Let's try him or her out here. Let's get ready to run. I found the term interesting, and it's a term I had heard way back when I watched Tornado Alley. Yeah, I had heard that term, I think, in like the first Twister movie back in the 90s, and I expressed that term to the wife, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, what a name, Tornado Alley." And the Dark J had me covered. He remembered the name. Sorry to hear you're having Wi-Fi issues. Hopefully it's not that you have all sorts of down power lines and whatnot. And if so, I hope they get it fixed quickly for you. Good to see that you're safe and didn't have any issues due to the tornado. Hey, we've made it through the first few turns, and it doesn't look like we have any major crash outs. No crash out, no bash out. Looks like it is holding up clean. Good pass, Dano. Very safe. Good, safe, smart driving there. Ooh, I was very slow through there. I did not push at all. I took it excessively safe. And maybe I can tuck behind. There we go. I'll let off the throttle for a quarter second here, a tenth of a second, so I can get behind Dark J and we can shake and bake together. I just have to make sure I don't overdo it and send him straight through a turn. Oh, sorry. Oh no, Dark J. No, I'm sorry, mate. I did exactly what I said I needed to not do, and that's try to shake and bake, but then too late right before a turn. I'm sorry, Dark J. Shame, shame, double shame on myself. I pooched that one. Oh, Daniel, you're loving Arc Raiders? Fantastic. Thank you, Dark J, for taking the time to spread some forgiveness. Yeah, Arc Raiders, I'm finding I've got a few tricks for getting into cleaner lobbies with people who mostly just want to go after the Arc and try to save humanity. Maybe it's time I do another live stream of Arc Raiders. Actually, I've got three steps to getting into clean lobbies. And this way I only get into a dirty lobby 1 out of 10 games, I'd say. All right, B. Williams up at the front. PvE if you're clean. Players versus everyone if you're clean. Yeah. I like the PVA, players versus Arc. Hey, Baron Blitz! Yes, I'm trying to give her. Always trying to give her. Whatever I take time to do in life, I try to do my best. Alright, I'm not sure about my -1 being the right decision here. The back end staying under control. I guess we still have some trail braking in her. Alright, let's try to catch up to Tila Teets, our American friend with a French name. That's kind of comical, because in French, la tits could connotate something. But that's maybe just his family name. Oh yeah, the trail braking's fine there. We're able to get in some 10% braking so that we can stay under control. Of course, it does really help since we've gotten the load cell pedals. Had about, what, 7 days that I needed to adjust. Kind of painful for the first 2 days. Thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate that. Because yes, when you all hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, when you subscribe and share, that's what is going to help our community grow. It's going to make the algorithm say, hey, this isn't horrible. You know, it's not content that is offensive or gets people upset. And then they'll suggest it. They'll allow it to show up in people's scroll or their feed. And that's how we're going to grow our community. A little oversteering coming out of turns. I don't know if playing with my brake balance is going to correct that. Maybe I just need to be a little more gentle on the throttle coming out of turns. Oh, just didn't go with the flow of the track. The track's got really great flow, actually. I just did not go with the flow. It's Monza I'm not a fan of, but I do like Du Mans. I like this track actually quite a bit. The Mans track, if we translate it. Du Mans. Mind you, in French, Mans is but let's just speak the franglais. Why not, eh? All right, we're in 9th. We're a little behind. Oh, Dark J now. Did Dark J get hit by Dano, or did Dano hit Dark J? If Dano hit Dark J, then Dano's really getting it from all the teammates. Woo! Pull a penalty. Penalties are a must avoid on this track. You definitely do not want to be slowed down for one of these really long straightaways. Right up to 160, then we shift it. Definitely want to get behind one of the cars for these straightaways. I have a feeling that penalty, I'm surprised I didn't grill the penalty there. We're not on last though, okay. That is a whole lot of wing, isn't it? You can eat lunch or dinner off that wing. Oh, we overcooked it there a little. All right, what does 7 seconds look like on that this track? Wow, that's what 7 seconds looks like. Oh, we have someone who's gone off on that last turn, a white car. Speed enforcer is off. Yeah, these turns can be tricky. Because you get used to running full flat out, pedal to the metal, and then all of a sudden, you gotta brake. Woo! Definitely it can be a tough track if you got stability control on 0, because these turns you often want to throttle come out the turns with the throttle down. Oh, and Tila Teeds giving me a free pass. Yeah, that's right. Chrome bumpers. One of the things I really like about owning a truck is the front steel bumper can really help you out. Whereas plastic bumpers, yes, are safer for pedestrians, but they crack really easily. Tula Teeds coming back in. Go, buddy, this is all yours. Oh, I pushed a little too hard. And we'll just try to keep it between the navigational beacons. Surf Aaron did a great job crushing a 7.5 second gap and turning into a 2.9 second gap. So Surf Aaron would have had me if we had one more lap. He or she was definitely coming in to close that gap and make the pass. And Super Doofus saying, "I didn't suck. You did a thing." Let's see here. B. Williams up in first, followed by a silver performance by Jay Rizzio, followed by bronze with Dano. And yes, Super Doofus, you did do a thing, picking up sixth. Fantastic. Yeah, those straightaways are too long. Yes, that is an issue. Now, B. Williams, you know how it works. You win it, you choose it. You are destroying it. Last night, actually, you beat us 2-0, and right now it's 2-0. But we do have time for one last race. So, B. Williams, you know how it works. You win, you choose. Daytona. Oh, Super Doofus saying Daytona. Who knows what B. Williams will say here. Is B. Williams still in the house? You're still in the house. Pick it out, man. You got this. Okay, Williams said SB is picking. Fantastic. So Super Doofus said Daytona. So Daytona it is. Right on. I look forward to this. This should be interesting. And it is 3.56 miles. So 2.7. So we'll do 4. Let's do 5 laps here. Hey, Boston, come make it in, buddy. You can still catch the last race of the night. We've got about 3 minutes. You just got to fire up that PS5 engine. Or do they have this on PS4? The PS engine. Dan, thank you. Daniel, thank you so much for making it in. Godspeed and God bless, mate. Let's see, car settings, 5 laps at Daytona. We can just barely scrape by with the soft tires. Mediums might be a smart decision, but I'm going to try it here. The 911 does chew through tires, and the Viper would definitely be a better choice here because of the long straightaways, but I just love how the 911 handles. I also like the 296. 296 GTB. Where are you, 296? But we got a new livery, so I want to race up the new livery that B. Williams made for us. Hey, B. Williams. Oh, my goodness, you're in Daytona. The wife and I actually we spent a week in, almost 2 weeks in Ormond Beach, which is just above Daytona. We walked from Ormond Beach down to Daytona, went shopping around Daytona, but yeah, we really liked the Ormond Beach area. And I guess NASCAR started up between Ormond Beach and Daytona, running down the beach, so we love that area. Oh, right on. All right, so, okay, Jay Rizzio, I'm happy you're kidding. I'm like, did I pick the wrong race? Oh, oval? Oh, 30 laps in the oval? Oh, fun. So much fun. All right, let's get down to business. Let's see who our 11th racer is here. It's Boston! Thanks for making it in, buddy. Pick out your car and tires. Do keep in mind we're on 5 laps at Daytona. Softs are going to be rough. But then after the other time we went to Florida, we did, we did St. Augustine, then St. Augustine, a bunch of places. We ended up in the Keys, Isla Miranda, really nice out in Isla Miranda. We've been to Cocoa Beach. We drove through the Glades. We did St. Pete's Beach. We drove through Miami. Remy Races is logging in. We'll better make it quick because there's one spot left, mate. So let's just take a look at the liveries here. Serial Killer, you got your own livery. Fancy, fancy. We got Boston PR who's made it in. It's America runs on Duncan, and the JCCR team runs on, and then I can't remember what Super Doofus and I had said. Oh, Remy is from Florida as well. My goodness. Well, Marie and I are considering, it's not the easiest process of becoming visa individuals. You know, the visa pathway for us is either investing $800,000 and locking that up in a company that's building, let's say, a hospital, and hopefully maybe getting our money back after 5 years. That's one way to get a visa. Or, you know, buying a business for about 150,000 US. That's a little easier. I'm used to working at a business, and I'm a business within a business, but what kind of business would I buy? So there's that. There's that option. And then the other option is to try to get approved as I've actually in sales. I've been, in regards to customer service, one of the top in the country for Ford. 2 years in a row. Ford and Lincoln. I've got really high volume. I'm well known as like a nice guy who gives good service. And I do this whole YouTube thing, so maybe you could get in under a visa. You can't get a visa for, let's say, being a sales director, because a dealership can find all sorts of sales directors across the US. So I can only get hired for a position that can't be filled internally. So I'd have to sort of be like an internet specialist who can handle all the French-speaking individuals, the French tourists who stay over the winter, the snowbirds who want to buy vehicles. So I'd have to rely on my French skills and YouTubing skills. So let's get this race going, because I think Remy's had... Remy, where are you? What happened to Remy? Oh, Remy. No, there's 2 spots left, but there must be an issue with the lobby. Because we're allowed 12 out of 10. And it looks like it's just, I saw you in, and then it seemed like, let's try again. Hopefully it allows you, because it just seemed to kick Tila Teets and Remy. All right. Lobby int. I don't know what you're trying to say, Saber1. Or Sauber. Yeah, oh no, it's kicking. It seems to be kicking. The lobby seems to be having some issues. Let's see if we can get Tila Teets in. If not, I guess we're going to have to run on 10. Because I don't want to quit out and miss our last race of the night. Because who's to say the next lobby that we would create would be any better. So let's do a half lap just to give Remy and... Oh yeah, Remy got kicked out twice. Okay, well... My English might be at the noob level. Oh, you're saying your English is at the noob level. You're Spanish. Oh, well, thank you very much for making it in. So, Sauber1. Now, is that like Sauber, like the modification company, the company that modifies Mercedes? The race company? Or is it Sauber because it's a Spanish word? Alright, so checking out the brake balance, 0 does seem like it will provide us with what we need. The rear is still under control. Let's get the final race of the night started up. Good luck, everyone. We got 7 seconds to go time. And I love the livery that B. Williams made for us. Love the little writing on the lid. Nice little attention to detail there. Saber, thank you so much for making in. Very cool. Welcome to the crew. Here, the whole goal of this channel is, one, we want to learn and grow together. Some people are growing as mentors and coaches. Other people like myself are just trying to absorb it all in and learn as much as possible. And we're trying to build community, have a great race community where we come in, some people, chat away in the live stream, and they're they're really we could call them the JCCR Racing Pit Crew. Other people are coming in for the races. We talk cars, we talk tracks. We just try to learn and grow. Tila Teets, I promise I did my best not to make contact with you. I let off the throttle there twice just so I wouldn't slam into you, but there might have been some slight contact, and if so, I am sorry there. Mind you, that there was not me that time. I was just turn one. Now you got Dano to contend with. You got a very quick Viper behind you, and that snake's got teeth and venom, so watch out. The Texas Ranger himself right in front of us. Dano, thank you for making it into the race. Thank you to everyone for making it into the race, and a special thank you to subscribers and members. I deeply appreciate your support. You help pay for the electricity here for this small family business where we gotta, I'd say, like and subscribe to help feed and dress those poodles. Because no matter what, the kids are gonna get fed. But yeah, we got 2-year-old and a 2-week-old here in the house. Oh, we got a kerfuffle here. Lots of traffic, cars all over the place, and we'll take advantage. We'll stay calm, cool, and collected, and just slide on through, baby. Tila Teets, I'm gonna give you the shake and bake. First you shake it, and then you gotta bake it. All right, we're just following each other pretty darn close. This is a tight pack. Lots of traffic here. Lots of positions up for grabs. Watching my radar before I turn in there to make sure I don't turn in on a car, because let's face it, this view has a lot of blind spots. This view is all blind spots. Oops, sorry, Tila Teets. We're 3 wide. Ooh, over-revved. Lost a little speed there, so we'll tuck behind the green Viper. It's Jay Rizzio. He'll show us the right lines to drive here. So going into learning mode. We got Boston behind us, and ooh, we pick up a penalty. This is gonna hurt. Congratulations, B. Williams with a 159.5. Absolutely destroying it this week. It looks like the challengers are gonna win the week, and it looks like there's a good chance we're gonna have a 6-4 point score for the last 10 weeks of racing. I am out of track. Too much speed. Oh, how did I get hit all the way out here? Not sure who hit me out there, but man, I was already way off track. I guess I'm not the only one that cooked that turn. Well, coming in last against these legends isn't so bad. continue to go through turns smooth like that, we've got a chance to catch up to Tila Teats and Super Doofus here. Super Doofus shooting sparks. Oh, that means your suspension is low, and talking about low suspensions, I do look forward to taking out the summer cars. If we lived in Florida, they could be year-round cars. You got that Shelby GT350 that would love to get a little more drive time on it, the Porsche 911, as well as the Toyota MR2. Tila Teats takes a penalty, and we will take the position. From the complete outside to oh, I'm trying not to. There we go. I was very careful. Watch the radar to make sure I didn't just throw myself into the car. We've got 1.5 laps in us. Can we get past Super Doofus before the clock runs out? And can we hold against Tila Teats, who's a quick driver? And will B. Williams' fastest lap get beaten? And yes, it has been beaten by the Dark J, pulling a 146.3. Congratulations, Dark J. You're not just Batman for the high kicks and the drops from the ceiling, the bone crushing. You're also Batman for those quick ninja skills. Oh, we lost it out, and we're on a tear here. Not a good tear. I mean, we're tearing a hole in our pants. We are out. Crash out. The car is damaged, and we're off the track. Oh, Tila Teats, don't wait, man. That was not... You had nothing to do with that. I guess you just have decided to keep me company here at the bottom of the pack. Well, thank you very much, Tila Teats. It is nice to drive with another car in view. So I will try to follow your lines here and make sure I go through that S-turn, the flat S-turn, without crashing out. Should be able to drive through there full flat out. I haven't found my proper brake balance, that's all. Try -2, make sure the rear stays in gear as we go through that turn. If the rear doesn't slide out. 110, where laps are going better. We should be able to get this down to a 150. Oh, I'm just going through too quick. Trying to get through the first section at too quick of a speed, and we take a little penalty there. Still maintaining our faster speed than the previous laps. Dark J, B. Williams taking first place, followed by Dano and Roke 66. This is a triple crown from the Challengers. Good job, Challengers. You have beat us out tonight. Looks like you're going to win the week because we got one race left this week. I have to go back and check the notes, or if anyone recalls who won Monday. Tuesday, very much won by B. Williams and crew, Rogue 66 and B. Williams. We got brutalized 2-0, and here it's now 3-0. Congratulations to the challengers. You've done a great job. Yeah, B. Williams has graduated to the back of the pack. Well, he's A now. All right. Yeah, that's right. Part of the back of the pack crowd. Thanks for that reminder, Dano. I clearly just wasn't cluing in or learning anything. Monday, I got all 3. Oh, good. Knight Rider Jim. Thank you. Okay, so there's still hope, because that means Monday goes to the JCCR team, Tuesday and Wednesday to the challengers. So that's 1-2. If we win Friday, because I can't race Thursday, so if we win Friday, that means we'll need Saturday or Sunday as a tiebreaker. I've just been getting solid last place here, because it must just be that my oil needs to be changed. So folks, don't forget to change your oil. Get that car washed from time to time. Change your oil, change your filters, and that brings me to the point of life. An important point of life. You got to take care of yourself. Take care of your spiritual sphere. Take care of your your mental health. The whole mental health category is about sleep right, eat right, spend time with friends and family, do a little community work, spend some time in the gym or playing sports, and of course take care of the spiritual side of things as well. And ooh, I've got a light up 95 on the side, a neon 95, right on. Folks, enjoy the beauty of life, and remember, how you perceive life, basically the attitude you have towards life in the present, is going to make a big difference on the future that you build tomorrow. Because we build our future not by worrying about it or stressing out about it. We build the future based on the actions we actually take now, and how we take those actions and what success we take those actions with depends on your attitude, what's going through your mind. Because if you're taking every little thing that happens to you as the end all be all and you're super stressed about it, you're not going to have the same success as if you're just trusting the process and just saying, I'm going to do my best, and if I mess up, I'm just going to learn from it. I'm going to try my best, and I can do it. Let's just find out at what level I can do it at, and then try to improve on that. Life's going to be a whole lot easier. Have a little bit of trust in the system. The universe isn't out to get you. The universe is just a combination of all sorts of people mingling together. So just try to get along with people, share some kindness to yourself, and share some kindness to others. Godspeed and God bless everyone. I wish you all a wonderful end of week. As we get into Thursday, I wish you prosperity. And as Tom and many from the JCCR crew say, race long and prosper. And in life, work hard and prosper. Take care. Godspeed. God bless. I wish you all more cars and more power. And if you want to see more cars, check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews on YouTube, as we've got videos on our long-term review. The channel owns the 2017 Shelby GT350, the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor. So nice we had to buy it twice. A 1999 Porsche 911, because I wanted to find out, can you own an almost 30-year-old European sports car and not have your wallet or wife run out on you? And our Toyota's all that reliable. We've got a 1991 Toyota that's got about $20,000 into it, not including the number of engines we put in. That's just the price of the last engine and the little things we put on it, everything. So catch that. We'll cover those videos. We've already made some, and we'll continue to make some. See you Friday night, folks. B. Williams, thank you again not for kicking our butt. That's cool. That's okay. But thank you for making this livery. Godspeed, everybody.